Hello today. We're diving into a topic that might make you think twice before your next meal. Let's talk about the most dangerous side effects of consuming chicken wings and necks. We all love a good plate of chicken wings, right? They're a staple at parties, game nights, and even just a casual dinner. But what if I told you that those delicious wings could be hiding some serious health risks? In this video, we'll uncover the hidden dangers lurking beneath the crispy skin and savory flavor. Get ready to learn about bacterial contamination, cholesterol concerns, choking hazards, and more. You won't believe what you're about to hear. Chicken, in all its forms, is a known carrier of bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter. These bacteria are not just minor inconveniences, they are serious pathogens that can cause severe illness. These tiny troublemakers can wreak havoc on your digestive system, leading to symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and even fever. In some cases, the symptoms can be so severe that they require hospitalization, especially in vulnerable populations like the elderly, young children, and those with weakened immune systems. Now you might be thinking, but I always cook my chicken thoroughly. And that's great, but here's the thing. Chicken wings and necks, with all their nooks and crannies, can be tricky to cook evenly. Even if the surface looks perfectly cooked, the interior might still harbor dangerous bacteria. Those hard-to-reach spots can become breeding grounds for bacteria if not cooked to the right temperature. It's not just about the appearance, it's about ensuring that every part of the chicken reaches a safe internal temperature. And let's be honest, who hasn't taken a bite out of a wing only to find it slightly pink near the bone? That pinkness is a clear sign that the chicken hasn't been cooked thoroughly, and consuming it can put you at risk of foodborne illness. That's a risk you don't want to take. The consequences of eating undercooked chicken can be dire, leading to severe discomfort and potentially long-term health issues. We're talking about serious food poisoning here, guys. It can land you in the hospital dehydrated and miserable. Trust me, I've seen it happen. The road to recovery can be long and arduous, involving rehydration, medication, and sometimes even more serious interventions. So how can you protect yourself? First and foremost, always cook your chicken wings and necks to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the temperature at which harmful bacteria are killed, making your chicken safe to eat. Use a meat thermometer to be absolutely sure. It's a small investment that can save you from a world of pain. Insert the thermometer into the thickest part of the meat, avoiding bones to get an accurate reading. Secondly, practice good hygiene in the kitchen. This includes not just washing your hands, but also keeping your cooking area clean and sanitized. Wash your hands thoroughly before and after handling raw chicken. Use soap and warm water, scrubbing for at least 20 seconds to ensure all bacteria are removed. Don't let raw chicken juices come into contact with other foods. Use separate cutting boards and utensils for raw chicken and other ingredients to prevent cross-contamination, and for goodness sake, don't even think about washing raw chicken in the sink. Washing chicken can actually spread bacteria around your kitchen, increasing the risk of contamination. Instead, focus on cooking it thoroughly to kill any harmful bacteria. Alright, let's talk about cholesterol. We all know it's not exactly our heart's best friend. And guess what? Chicken wings and necks are loaded with it, especially the skin. Now, our bodies do need some cholesterol to function properly. But when we consume too much of it, it can build up in our arteries, forming plaque that restricts blood flow. This can lead to heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. And it's not just the cholesterol itself. Chicken wings and necks are often deep-fried or coated in sugary sauces, which adds even more unhealthy fats and calories to the mix. This combination is a recipe for disaster, my friends. It's like a one-way ticket to high cholesterol, clogged arteries, and a whole lot of cardiovascular trouble. So what's the solution? Moderation is key. If you're going to indulge in chicken wings and necks, do so sparingly. Choose baked or grilled options over fried ones, and go easy on the sauces. Your heart will thank you for it in the long run. We all know chicken wings and necks are notorious for their bones. And while we might be able to navigate those bones with relative ease, the same can't always be said for children. Kids are still developing their fine motor skills and coordination, which makes them more susceptible to choking hazards. And those small, irregularly shaped bones in chicken wings and necks can easily become lodged in their throats. This is a serious matter, guys. Choking can be life-threatening, and it can happen in the blink of an eye. As parents, caregivers, and responsible adults, we need to be extra cautious when it comes to serving chicken wings and necks to children. Here are a few tips to keep in mind. Always supervise children when they're eating chicken wings and necks. Encourage them to take small bites and chew their food thoroughly. And consider removing the bones before serving to younger children. Remember, safety first. Don't let a fun meal turn into a tragedy. Let's be real, most of us aren't buying fresh, organic chicken wings and necks from the farm down the road. Instead, we head to our local grocery store where convenience and availability often take precedence over quality and health considerations. We're getting them from the grocery store, where they've likely been processed, packaged, and preserved to extend their shelf life. This means that the chicken wings and necks we buy are often far from their natural state. And that's where things get a little concerning. When we pick up that neatly packaged chicken, we might not realize the extent of the processing it has undergone. Many commercially available chicken wings and necks are pumped full of additives and preservatives that can have negative effects on our health. These substances are added to enhance flavor, color, and shelf life. But at what cost? We're talking about things like sodium nitrates, which are commonly used to preserve the color and prevent bacterial growth in processed meats. However, these nitrates have been linked to an increased risk of certain cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. The scientific community has raised alarms about the potential long-term health impacts of consuming these chemicals regularly. We're also talking about artificial flavors and colors, which are added to make the meat look more appealing and taste better. These additives can contribute to hyperactivity and other behavioral problems in children. Studies have shown that certain artificial colors and flavors can exacerbate symptoms of ADHD and other behavioral issues. And let's not forget about the antibiotics and hormones that are often given to chickens raised in factory farms. These substances are used to promote faster growth and prevent disease in crowded, unsanitary conditions. These substances can disrupt our own hormones, weaken our immune systems, and lead to a host of other health problems. Hormonal imbalances can affect everything from our mood to our metabolism. Moreover, the overuse of antibiotics in livestock farming is contributing to the growing problem of antibiotic resistance. This means that bacteria are becoming resistant to the antibiotics we rely on to treat infections, making it harder to combat illnesses. It's a scary thought, isn't it? The food we eat, which is supposed to nourish us, could be contributing to serious health issues. We think we're just enjoying a tasty snack, but we're actually ingesting a cocktail of chemicals with potentially harmful effects. It's a sobering realization that makes us question our food choices. So what can we do? The first step is to become more aware of what we're putting into our bodies. Knowledge is power, and understanding the ingredients in our food can help us make better choices. Read labels carefully and choose brands that use minimal ingredients and no artificial additives or preservatives. Look for products that are as close to their natural state as possible. Better yet, buy organic chicken wings and necks whenever possible. Organic products are less likely to contain harmful additives and are often produced with higher animal welfare standards. By choosing organic, you're not only making a healthier choice for yourself but also supporting farming practices that are better for the environment and the animals. Your body will thank you for it. Making small changes in our food choices can lead to significant improvements in our overall health and well-being. So next time you're at the grocery store, take a moment to consider what's really in that package of chicken wings. We've already touched on the risk of bacterial contamination, but let's delve a little deeper into the world of foodborne illnesses. These illnesses are often caused by harmful bacteria that can easily contaminate our food if proper precautions are not taken. Chicken wings and necks, if not handled and cooked properly, can be a breeding ground for nasty bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter. These bacteria thrive in raw poultry and can multiply rapidly if the meat is not stored or cooked correctly. Salmonella and Campylobacter are two of the most common culprits behind foodborne illnesses. They can survive on raw chicken and other surfaces, waiting for the opportunity to infect anyone who consumes undercooked or improperly handled meat. These bacteria can cause food poisoning, which is an unpleasant and sometimes dangerous condition. Food poisoning can disrupt your daily life and lead to serious health issues if not addressed promptly. Symptoms of food poisoning include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and fever. These symptoms can range from mild to severe, depending on the amount of bacteria ingested and the individual's overall health. In severe cases, food poisoning can even be life-threatening, especially for young children, older adults, and people with weakened immune systems. These groups are more vulnerable to the effects of bacterial infections and may require medical attention. People with weakened immune systems, such as those undergoing medical treatments or with chronic illnesses, are at a higher risk of severe complications from foodborne illnesses. It's crucial to take extra precautions when preparing food for these individuals. The symptoms of food poisoning can appear anywhere from a few hours to several days after consuming contaminated food, making it difficult to pinpoint the exact source of the illness. This delay can complicate the diagnosis and treatment process. Identifying the source of food poisoning can be like solving a mystery. It requires careful consideration of what was eaten, when it was consumed, and any other potential sources of contamination. Consulting a healthcare professional is often necessary. To minimize your risk of foodborne illness, always cook chicken wings and necks to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature is sufficient to kill harmful bacteria and ensure the meat is safe to eat. Using a meat thermometer is the best way to ensure that your chicken has reached the safe internal temperature. Insert the thermometer into the thickest part of the meat, avoiding bones to get an accurate reading. Wash your hands thoroughly before and after handling raw chicken. Hand washing is one of the simplest and most effective ways to prevent the spread of bacteria. Use soap and warm water, scrubbing for at least 20 seconds. Avoid cross-contamination by using separate cutting boards and utensils for raw chicken and other foods. This practice helps prevent bacteria from spreading to other ingredients. And refrigerate leftovers promptly to keep them safe for future consumption. Remember, prevention is key when it comes to food safety. By following these guidelines, you can protect yourself and your loved ones from the unwanted guest of foodborne illness. Enjoy your meals with peace of mind, knowing you've taken the necessary steps to ensure they are safe. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. Stay safe and healthy. We've covered a lot of ground today, from bacterial contamination to cholesterol concerns, choking hazards, harmful additives, and foodborne illnesses. It's a lot to digest, pun intended. But the key takeaway is this. While chicken wings and necks can be a tasty treat, it's important to be aware of the potential risks and take steps to minimize them. By following the tips and advice we've discussed, you can enjoy your favorite foods safely and responsibly.